Once upon a time, there was a little but very aggressive fish named the round goby. He was from the Black and Caspian seas, and while he generally liked to stay at the rocky bottom of these great big bodies of water, sometimes late at night he would wander up closer to the surface. One night, the ballast waters of a cargo ship captured him.
Ah! No! Don't take me!
But it was too late. The little goby was captured by the ballast water. The goby was carried all the way to the St. Clair River in Michigan. Once the cargo ship got there, he was blasted out of the ship with the ballast water.
Ah!
At first, he was very confused, as this was not his natural habitat.
What's going on? Where am I?
But the goby quickly realized that life was pretty good for him in the St. Clair River, and so he found his way into every single one of the Great Lakes.
Oh, how I love the Midwest!
The goby found a lot of good food to eat and many comfortable places to live. Unfortunately, this caused some problems for fish that already lived in the Great Lakes, the native species. For example, the goby used so many of the mottled sculpin's resources and ate so many of its eggs that the poor mottled sculpin has basically vanished from the Great Lakes.
Hey, you're eating all my eggs and taking over my nesting area.
Ha ha! I got you now.
This same thing has happened to the darterfish. However, the goby also did some good things, like eating zebra mussels, another species that doesn't belong in the Great Lakes. There are so many zebra mussels that the gobies are never hungry.
Boy, am I stuffed.
With all these resources, the goby thought he should reproduce, and so he decided to make lots and lots of babies. This was not a struggle for the goby, since gobies are able to reproduce up to 6 times a summer. The fishermen in the Great Lakes began to get a little bit annoyed with all of these gobies. Every time they would go out to fish, the gobies would pull the bait off of their fishing poles.
Oh man, I hate these gobies. They're stealing all my bait.
Every time they would go out to fish, the gobies would pull the bait off of their fishing poles.
I can barely catch anything else. I haven't caught a perch in days. These gobies are taking over. On the bright side, I've been catching a lot more smallmouth bass.
The smallmouth bass is a bigger fish native to the Great Lakes that can eat the gobies. Since the gobies have invaded the Great Lakes, the smallmouth bass has had much more to eat and their population has increased.
This new invasive species is great. I'm never hungry anymore.
Other species are benefiting from the presence of the gobies as well. For example, the matrix snake is no longer endangered due to the availability of the gobies as food.
I'm going to get you.
But this is not stopping the round goby from being one of the most populous invasive species in the Great Lakes.